Hello there. Kyle Katarn here. Reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. I am alive and well, and relatively healthy. Yes, I feel much better today. Most of you watching already know I missed this yesterday, both of my streams, because I was feeling sick. And, in the words of the great Bill O'Reilly, fuck it, we'll do it live! We're doing it today instead, so... Welsham J, hello there. Jake, fantastic. Everybody, I'm so glad you're all joining me today. It's going to be a bit of a different comic stream, too, because we've got a bunch of High Republic stuff. I don't believe we have any traditional releases going along with it. So, we've got High Republic number 2, continuation from last time by Kavan Scott and Ario Anadito, and then also High Republic Adventures number 1, Daniel Jose Alder and Harvey Tolobao. Daniel Jose Alder did Last Shot, the solo companion novel, so I'm interested to see what his take on this High Republic business is going to be. Yeah, glad to see you're alive and well. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Payshire. So am I. It's like, we all get sick. We all catch colds and stuff. But in this day and age, it really puts you on edge, When you get sick, you're like, oh God, am I sick? So there's just that extra factor, You ain't getting rid of us that easily. Nice. Well, that's, that's actually comforting to hear. I'm glad that people stick around. Yeah, I would say that I'm doing okay now. I've got a little bit of a head cold is all it is now. So if my voice is a little extra sexy today, I apologize. Speaking of which, also, I wanted to say I'm sorry to anyone that was hanging out for the comics or really excited for Lego Clone Wars yesterday and then it never happened. That's my bad. What can I say? I got sick. But it's all happening today, so nothing to worry about there. We're gonna do the Lego Clone Wars. We're gonna kick it off. I don't know. Let's call it 2 hours from now. 2 hours from when this stream ends. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm looking forward to ending it. Well, not ending it, but playing the final levels. You know what I mean. Oh, Connor, what? Oh my goodness. 47 gift subs so far. The man is mad. He's crazy. And he's all of ours hero, honestly. Connor, you're doing great work out there, giving everybody gift subs. Man, I dig it. Think Ezra and Sabine would be a good couple? I feel like you have asked that before, and I always say the same thing. I see them as siblings. It creeps me out a little bit to think of them being together because of, I don't know. That's a whole thing. They're both cute kids, if that's what you mean. But relationship-wise, they're like brother and sister to me. Oh, hey, Gonk69, I see you, buddy. And yes, 100% agreed. What the hell is that sound? Sorry, there's weird noises in my house right now. The neighbor's dragging a trash can or something. Alright, enough. Star Wars, The High Republic. Number 2 by Kavan Scott and Ario Anadito. Master Skier. The one-armed bandit right here. This is really cool. I really like that. Hello there, Henry Lewis. How you doing, man? I really like that we get timelines again, at least just for the placement of the stories. As a visually oriented kind of person, this sort of stuff really helps you keep it in perspective. You know what I mean? What is that noise? I don't know if... Is that getting picked up on the mic? Can you guys hear that buzzing? That's really loud. I'm gonna go shut my window. I'll be right back. Okay, cool. If you guys can't hear it, that's fine. It is a super loud noise, and I have no idea what it is. Okay. If it's only bothering me, that's fine. As long as it's not bothering you guys. The High Republic. There is no fear. Chapter 2. Tomb in Space. The galaxy is at peace, ruled by the glorious Republic, and protected by the noble and wise Jedi Knights. As a symbol of all that is good, the Jedi launched Starlight Beacon into the far reaches of the Outer Rim. This new space station will serve as a ray of hope for the galaxy. Young Keeve Tennis triumphantly passed her trials and is now a Jedi Knight. But her master, Skier, is greatly troubled. Something is very wrong. Connor, no. Sadly, Bendu will not be able to join me for the Lego today. Oh my goodness, Payshire. Those are bits, right? Those are the bits. I like it. Gonk, 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 gonk. The Galactic Frontier. I've been on missions before. Dozens of missions. There's only one difference back then. I was a Padawan. Now I'm a Jedi Knight, and everyone will be watching me. My old master will be watching. They'll all be expecting great things. But that's fine. The Force is with me. I am one with the Force. Blah, 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 blah. It would just be a lot easier if those two would just shut up. An excellent block, Seret. Thank you, Tarek. The Kotabi. Identical Bond twins who, for all intents and purposes, share the same brilliant mind. Because comparing myself to more living legends is exactly what I need. Nice. So she passed her Jedi trials in a very, impressive way. And now suddenly, she's lumped in with these other, impressive figures. And she's feeling all overshadowed. Seret and Tarek. Interesting.
Time to arrival, Jedi Trennis.
He used to call me Keeve. Almost there, Master Skier. Bringing us out of hyperspace in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
By the Force!
That is worrying. Nice. That was some awesomely timed music. No kidding. Starlight picked up a distress call. Scrambled. Barely decipherable. A ship under attack in the Kazlan system. We came as fast as we could. We weren't fast enough. Look at this devastation. Poor dead Nikto. Unless I sense survivors.
Sensors indicate the main hull is still pressurized. Bring us alongside.
Yes, Master. Tarek, if you could deploy the docking tube.
Of course. But we are Seret.
Seret. Right. Sorry. I didn't mean... I'm still getting used to...
Do not let it concern you, Keeve Trevis. We realize it is difficult
to tell us apart. Great. They even finish each other's sandwiches. And now they're finishing each other's sentences. This just gets better and better. Gas!
Rebreathers on!
How much you want to bet it's like a proto-Dioxys, like an early form of Dioxys? Zach, so what are the High Knight trials? Are they like what Kanan went through in Rebels Season 2? So far, it's unclear because Keeve Trennis went through, it was very obviously, an improvised ceremony. It was the sort of situation where they're like, we realize now that this was your Jedi trial. And then just knighted her at the end of her ordeal. And it wasn't necessarily, a procedure they followed. So it's difficult to say. We're going to have to see a couple more examples of Padawan trials before we know, what is how they do it back then. Gas!
Rebreathers on!
The Nile. I've never faced them. You are aware of what this means, Keeve Trennis? Of course I am. The Nile. I've never faced them. But Skier has. In the Battle of Kur, where he lost his arm.
We should split up. Jedi Tretis, you and Serret head to the flight deck. Tarek and I will explore the rest of the ship. Stay alert.
You too. May the Force, well, you know. I have to get better at saying that. Of all the things for like a new Jedi Knight to be bad at, I didn't expect the smoke to be so thick, or to sting this much, like falling into a waspworm hive. We have read about the Nile, Master Skier.
I'm glad to hear it.
Pumping ships full of gas before slaughtering prisoners. Master Skier? Ah! Oh, he's remembering the Battle of Kerr. This is when he lost his arm. Even a great Jedi Master of the High Republic is not immune to PTSD, you know? Give the twins a Welsh accent? Oh, man. You know, I would love to. I don't know that I would do it justice. What does Welsh accent sound like? Give me a name of a famous Welsh person whose accent I can try and replicate, because I can't conjure it in my head. You know what I mean? I'm so sorry. Yes, I do like taking accent requests though from people. I don't know what Welsh sounds like. No. Oh fuck. Because it's just gonna offend you. Because it's just gonna sound British, and that's the worst. I'm not gonna make that. I'm not even gonna go down that road. I'm not gonna make that mistake. Something is wrong. What? Tarek is concerned about Master Skier. He is experiencing extreme trauma. The German accents? Okay, now that's a little bit easier to do. Okay, I'm sorry, Welsh MJ. I'm gonna do some research so I can do that next time. Something is wrong. What? Tarek is concerned about Master Skier. He is experiencing extreme trauma. Skier, is everything all right?
Of course it is, Tretis.
Skier? Master, what's happening? Yeah, he's fully up in his feelings now.
Concentrate on the missions, Tretis. Have you found the flight deck?
Yeah, but the smoke is thicker than ever.
Then use the Force.
Yeah, because why wouldn't I have thought of that? What is it with him today?
Well, have you found anything? Tretis.
Yeah. You could say that. Oh. Dead. Oh my goodness. They just riddled him with holes. Dead Gamorreans around him. This is pretty grisly and totally awesome, actually. All right, we've got German twins, and the next character we encounter will be Scottish. Then I guess. This is a grisly scene, though. This is pretty awesome. The Nile are like quite vicious, and they remind me of the Reavers from Firefly, but you can tell there's more to it than that as well. The corpse of a hut. A hut? In the Republic space? Technically, the sector has only been aligned for a few months. The point stands. Cause of death? Take your pick. Multiple stab wounds, blaster burns. Plus, the corpse shows the first signs of Nagnol poisoning.
Nagnol?
A natural gas capable of disrupting ship sensors and fatal to even huts in large doses. No doubt a key element of the Nile smokescreen. It's truly a fascinating tactic.
Tell that to the crew. Any survivors on your end?
Not yet, Trenis. Or, tell that to the crew. Any survivors on your end?
Not yet, Trenis.
What have you found, Master Skier?
Some kind of crop. A barley, maybe?
Huts aren't exactly known for transporting grain.
Even huts need to eat.
Or, more likely, sell the harvest to the highest bidder. Many worlds are still suffering since the Great Disaster.
An excellent point. One person's disaster is another opportunity.
Tarek has scanned the remains. Maybe if we can ascertain where they came from. Click. Ah!
Sarek's blade!
Oh, shit! It's a Nile booby trap. We should have seen it coming. Yes. No, the Nile are definitely not fucking around. Richard Burton, Jabba's tail, Captain Kennedy. Okay, okay, yo, those are some pretty good examples. I'm sorry. I will practice a little bit and I'll be on it next time. Just speak with a Punjabi accent, but say boyo every now and then. You got it. You'd think that a Jedi would sense this danger. Yes, you'd think so. But Master Skier is like all up in his feels right now about the trauma of losing his arm, encountering the Nile. So it kind of makes sense that he would miss it. And then, you know, what's her name is also, she's also like kind of preoccupied with the fact that she's feeling inadequate as a new Jedi Knight right now. So the German twins have no excuse, really, for not seeing it coming. They do get bamboozled on the reg.
Sarat? Sniper. Tarek is injured.
How bad is it?
Viva live. Came out of nowhere. Should have known they were here. Found you.
We're on our way.
As am I.
Oh, this is a sweet panel. This is the panel that I was shared on Twitter that I saw. Oh god, Skier is such a badass, and also his lightsaber hilt is kind of a more like traditional version of what Ezra Bridger constructs for himself, just minus the blaster capability at the top of it. But it's got that same like, almost like an épée style hand guard. It's a running joke in the UK that those in South Wales sound Indian. Even Pakistani British citizens are on the joke and mock the Welsh for sounding Indian. You know, I feel like everyone in Europe has a different joke for the Welsh. Like my dad, for example, is he was born in Sheffield. He insists that Welsh is the Welsh language was just invented to fuck with British people, and they just like threw in all the languages. Like it's like the language was weaponized just to mess with British heads, which I think is hilarious. He says it jokingly, of course, but like. Welsh MJ, Jarek Design, you guys be nice. Be nice to each other.
Have to do this the old-fashioned way. As my ancestors hunted fresh wolves.
Oh, that's badass. Trandoshan Jedi just doing some Trandoshan hunting.
The first wolf was dropped their blaster, it seems. Haven't got long, whoever you are.
Uh-oh. From above?
Why can't I sense you?
That is a very good question. Why can't he sense this Nile that's above him right now? Totally. It's a swashbuckling saber hilt. That's totally what I was thinking of with like épée and rapier and... You know, it's a very interesting thought. Like, you know, unless they're using some sort of like technological trick for why Skier can't sense him in the Force. If he's got like a Silamari in his pocket. Or maybe this is the first time in canon we're getting something with properties similar to the Yuuzhan Vong where they were not felt inside the Force. That would be huge, and I don't think they're doing that, but let's find out.
Why?
Okay. So he just straight cuts him in half, even though he couldn't sense him. It'd take more than that.
No.
It'll take more than that, god damn it.
No. No. No.
Okay, calm down, Skier. He's having a traumatic episode. He did just cut that Nile in half. I think Cap, I think the gas is messing with him. It's like a perfect storm. The gas is... Excuse me. Sorry, microphone. The gas is messing with him. He's all up in his feels because of PTSD. And he's also like a Trandoshan who like kind of gets like... When blood's in the water, you know, he's on the hunt, and it kind of like starts taking over a certain amount of his brain too. If anyone's gonna be a lizard brain, it's gonna be this fucking lizard man. So, Master,
Dang, Varric, there was no way to disarm the coward.
Oh, he's talking to himself.
Was there no way to?
Oh, she's God, come on, Kyle, learn how to read. Dang, Varric, was there no way to
disarm the coward? Do you think he'd be dead if there were? We must contact Starlight.
And there are no survivors. None. Anile was left for dead, abandoned by his comrades. These animals have no honor.
None. Anile was left for dead, abandoned by his comrades. These animals have no honor.
Master Skier, we must never demonize our enemies, no matter what atrocities they've committed in the past. They are still living beings.
Yes, Marshal Chris. I spoke out of turn. I will meditate on the matter.
The Force will guide you. In the meantime, Maru has analyzed the data provided by Jedi Tarek. You are right, Skier. It is a form of barley. Specifically, Vratixia renanasis. I can't do made-up words in an accent. Come on. Originally cultivated on Taifera, it is a key ingredient of Bacta alongside Alatsi and Kavam. That's miracles. That's the miracle salve that's replacing Rejuve. That's right, because Bacta's like brand new. Tarek could do with some of that. Our injuries are superficial. Tell that to the medics. They won't believe you either. Yeah, Cap, I feel pretty bad for Skier too, honestly. He's been through a lot, and clearly his trauma is like unaddressed by the people around him that could be supporting him. And this is still... Okay, it's still her talking. As far as we can tell, no Vertixia shipments have been recorded as stolen. We can only assume that our Hutt friend purchased them legitimately. The only question is from where. Perhaps we can help with that, Marshal. According to what's left of the Navidroid, the system was traveling from the Sedri system at the time of the attack. Sedri? A small system in the periphery. 2 habitable planets. Sedri itself is 99% covered in water, but its neighbor, Sedri Minor, is largely arable. Any outposts, Maru? A colony was founded 12 years ago, although there's been little contact since. Then they're overdue for a visit. Skier, you and Jedi Seret take the T1 to Sedri. While Jedi Row and I bring the Ataraxia to recover the Hutt craft. Chancellor So will want to know what the clans are breaking the sanction by trading openly in Republic territory. I'll go with Skier.
No.
But Master,
You will wait with Tarek.
We do not require assistance.
It is decided.
Come on, Skier.
The Force will be with us.
It needs to be. Nothing about this is right. Nothing at all. Sedri Minor. Ship! It's a ship! Oh my god, let's go play with it. You're a Jedi!
Yes, we are, little one.
And you are not welcome here.
Not
welcome. We mean you no harm, citizen.
Sulban. Kalo Sulban. But what you mean is not the point. We need nothing from the Republic. This is an independent colony.
One specializing in Vertexian barley, I see.
Among other produce, yes. Although why the Jedi, of all people, would be interested in our outpost is beyond me. Look, I mean no insult, but we could look after ourselves.
Hello? Are you there? Do you require assistance? This guy's about to get himself bamboozled all over again by Rodian this time. Hello? We are here to help. Uh-oh. I think you may have found yourself a boar gullet, my friend. Meanwhile, okay, so that's about as bamboozled as this guy's about to get. I don't think we're gonna see him in a good state next. Has anyone else seen this? No, Marshal. Tarek and Seret were injured, and I didn't know what to do. You should have told me right away. I would have stopped Skier from going to Sedri. I'm sorry. I've never seen him like this. He was out of control, just so much rage. No, I'm sorry, Keeve. Skier hasn't been the same since Kerr. You're not to blame. I am. I should have listened to the Song of the Force. Should have realized he was... What is going on? Jedi Row! I don't know what happened, Marshal Chris. He just cried out. Not he. They. Tarek, is it your injuries? Are you in pain? No. No, it is Seret, Master Chris. Something terrible has happened. Chris Seer, respond immediately.
Marshal?
Is Seret with you?
Seret? Actually, no. Where?
He's using his Trandoshan senses to find him.
Master Jedi, wait!
Seret. What? Seret, where are you?
He got bamboozled into thin air, man. Also, it is hilarious that because he is a Trandoshan and he has to have a hard S sound, Seret, whose name is spelled with a C, is now just spelled with an S, just so we can make sure we get the onomatopoeia correct. I appreciate it when they break the rules like that. Okay, so, predictions. Skier is being misunderstood right now, and Avar, Chris, and the rest of the Jedi leadership are believing the worst, that he is somehow compromised and off on his own, when in fact, he's still, like, you know, in control, able to do what he's trying to, you know, able to complete his mission and go and, you know, fulfill his tasks as a Jedi. He's just got, like, a lot of baggage on top of it. And from what we've seen also, they seem to be a little bit more loose in terms of, like, the rank and the hierarchy versus, like, the old Republic. Or the Republic of the prequels, you know? So, it's gonna be interesting to see how they flesh him out. I hope he doesn't become the bad guy. It would really suck if we finally get a Trandoshan Jedi and then he just becomes villainous. Like, you know, there's too much othering that already goes on with how they cast villains, and it'd be nice for him to finally be a good dude. So, hopefully I'm right, and he doesn't, you know, turn to the dark side. The dark side hasn't even come up once, to be honest. I'm not even sure if there's gonna be, like, a dark side, light side, dark side conflict here, because it just seems to be High Republic, Jedi, and then Denial and the Grisk and all that, so... See, look, High Republic number 4, we got Skier, and he's got, like, Krennis, Keeve Trennis and Avar Chris, like, tied up. Like, what's going on now? And then number 5, like, ugh. These better not be super spoilerific covers that I'm looking at right now. Kinda looks like it, you know what I mean? Where is Revan and Malik? I don't know. Dead at this point? Like long dead. Hundreds of years dead, I think. I really hope that Skier does not die. Cap Zachlin, I would argue that I'm not spoiling myself with those covers. The High Republic is spoiling me by including those covers in issue number 2. Like, why would you do that? I have Into the Dark. It just arrived. I have not started reading it yet because I'm, like, almost finished with Light of the Jedi by Charles Soule. And then it'll be into the Dark. I'm really looking forward to it because I really like Claudia Gray. Lost Stars is one of my favorite of the canon novels. So I'm looking forward to tearing into that one too. And then I'm going to be posting reviews on the channel as soon as I can, really. You know, there's so much going on right now, but I'm going to try and get them out as soon as possible. I'm a couple weeks behind in the whole process because it took a while for my book to finally arrive. But when I did, I just, you know, started reading as soon as I could. So I am enjoying Light of the Jedi. Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. It's all of the supplemental, like, media, all the character art, and all this other promotional stuff that's come out alongside these books is very unique, and it's been so helpful because, like I said earlier, I'm very visually oriented. So there's so many new names and characters and ship types and things, and, like, being able to look it up and be like, oh, that's what that is, really helped me make, like, form connections and become invested in the new characters. Yeah, I'm looking forward to starting Into the Dark. Like I said, it's Claudia Gray. Daniel Jose Alder has a TikTok. Well, that's pretty wild. That's good for him. I don't even have a TikTok, so guess he's more in touch with the youth than I am. Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures. Number 1 by Daniel Jose Alder, who has a TikTok, and Harvey Tolabau. And this is not Keith Trennis. Yeah, this is someone new. We've got Keith Trennis and Ganondorf and Baby Groot. Is that the cast of this comic here? Yeah, Cap. I'm officially old because I just said the youth out loud. That's all it takes. Who am I kidding? I've been old for years. And look, we got the Bad Batch listed up in here now. They're very much ready for it to roll out. And I know that March, I believe, is when it's supposed to be coming out. It's February now. So where's the damn trailer? I would really like to watch a Bad Batch trailer. You know, start reacting to episodes, but someday. Star Wars: The High Republic. The galaxy is at peace, ruled by the glorious Republic and protected by the noble and wise Jedi Knights. As a symbol of all that is good, the Republic is about to launch Starlight Beacon into the far reaches of the Outer Rim. This new space station will serve as a ray of hope for all to see. But just as a magnificent renaissance spreads throughout the Republic, so does a frightening new adversary. Now the Guardians of Peace and Justice must face a threat to themselves, the galaxy, and the Force itself. Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures. Collision Course. Is it... Okay, cool. So it is still a single story per thing. I wasn't sure because Star Wars Adventures usually has like 2 stories. It's like an anthology per issue. So I'm glad that this will be more sequential. They really do need to keep it as sequential as possible here because they're, you know, easing everyone into this new era. They can't just jump around. That would be too confusing, I think. Oh, awesome. I am blanking on her name, but she is the same species as those 2 Clone Wars era Jedi General twins, one of which was shot by Tup in Season 5 of the Clone Wars. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, tentacle hair Jedi lady. Exactly. Awesome, it's a Doug. Sebulba always wins.
Blah blah. Sector 17, nothing remarkable. Sector 18, nothing remarkable. Sector 19, nothing.
Republic Security Zone. Monitoring satellite 777B Alpha. Trimont system.
Hold up! Captain?
This is it. This is the great hyperspace disaster. This is what the setting of the beginning of the Light of the Jedi book is.
I think we need to
Initiate the planet-wide evacuation procedure and alert the Starlight. It's the Starlight Beacon.
and get us out of here.
My name is Lula Talasola, the Starhopper, Padawan academic cruiser, hyperspace. It's like a school bus. And I have a secret.
Padawans, prepare yourselves, you must. Unclear it is what awaits us.
I've trained all my life to become the greatest Jedi ever. I've aced all my exams. I'm #1 in combat, piloting, lightsaber forms, and meditation.
But reveals all the Force does.
Look at middle-aged Yoda. It's strange. He's almost got like Thanos chin going on a little bit. Is that a sacrilegious thing to say about Yoda's face? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Are they gonna shut me down now? This is our first real mission out in the galaxy. Ah, Master Yoda. Officials on the Starlight have alerted us that we are the only Jedi ship within range of the Trimont system. The only Republic ship at all, in fact. Oh, grimace chin. Oh, jeez. Oh, Cap. Well, at least if I'm going to hell, you're going there with me. I should be ready for this. I should be unshakable.
Master Yoda, doesn't that mean we should hold off and wait for backup?
But even with my best friends Quart and Farzala on my side, I can't focus on the Force, or anything like I was trained.
No, Padawans, you are. But it matters not. The only hope of rescue we are for Trimont, and so, continue we must.
All I can think about is how wrong everything is about to go. It does look like a Kalish. You're right. This looks like a Kalish mixed with Cubone, the Pokemon. A little bit. Midlife crisis Yoda. He does. He is like a midlife crisis Yoda. He's like,
Buy a Miata, I should. Chicks dig that, they would.
Bralanock City, Trimont 4. Oh, damn. Yep, and look. The hyperspace wreckage is already beginning to tumble down. My name is Zeen Morala. Let's give her an accent, too. My name is Zeen Morala, and I have a secret. Zeen, we gotta go, now! All my life, the elders have taught my best friend Crix and me to beware of the Force. That it's something to be respected from a distance, like fire. No living being should ever use it, should ever feel it, or even worse, use it. The elders have called a meeting. They'll know what to do. But the truth is, I feel it inside me. A power as huge and wild as the ocean around Bralanock City. Come on! There, the meeting house! I know I'm powerful, and that power terrifies me. So I'll keep it shut away forever, and no one will ever, ever know. We're almost there. Not even Crix. Entering the Trimont system in 10,
Padawans,
9.
report what you have found. Farzala and Court.
This looks like this is another delayed fallout reaction from the hyperspace disaster at Hutzel.
8.
Bibs and Nula.
Several large chunks of flaming debris are on track to make a direct hit with Bralanock City.
7. Bralanock City is the most densely populated area on Trimont 4, which is the most densely populated planet in the system. 6. But it's just a mask. I know how to make myself look calm, but it's just a mask.
Chaos on the surface there will be. Remember that the Force moves through you, through all living things, even in chaos. Move with the Force, we must. Never against it.
5.
Master Yoda and I will handle the largest pieces of debris. We need all of you on the ground to help get people to safety and deal with any smaller chunks.
I know it's not a mask when Master Yoda and Master Torben Buck look calm or ready for action. 4.
Padawans, to your rescue speeders.
3. And one day I'll get there. I'll be like that too. We were just supposed to be traveling the galaxy, learning about being Jedi, not actually going into world-ending type disasters to help thousands of people. 2. We're not ready. But Master Yoda's right. We have no choice.
And Padawans, may the Force be with you.
Look! Sometimes I can sense it when something really bad is coming. A ship. We're saved. We're saved! It's like a nasty fizzling static inside that rises inside of me. I try to ignore it, push it away. People aren't supposed to use the Force, the elders say. But Cham Cham feels it too.
Meek.
Huh? Or maybe he just feels how scared I am. I've been feeling it all day, that static. And of course, there's fire falling from the sky. But now... Zine, it's okay. I'll never let anything bad happen to you, I promise. Oh, look at this thing. It's like a Nile, just the Death Walker spider monster thing. It reminds me of War of the Worlds. And like Shelob and Cylons and Necrons all at once.
Cham Cham is super cute. He almost looks like he's like related to Chadra-fans, but he's not. He's like a little cuddly creature. But he's got the ear, nose, mouth combo of a Chadra-fan. Yeah, this giant spider droid thing is badass. Actually, it reminds me of all kinds of stuff. It reminds me of the Sentinels from the Matrix movies. Fully reminds me of Shelob. And Necrons from Warhammer 40k. I totally see the AT-AT head, like the way it's kind of like rectangular and boxy in the front. I see what you're talking about. I feel it even more when I look at that ship. I mean, yeah, that should not say savior to anyone. Coming up on Trimont 4, everyone stay tight. Watch that chunk of debris in your... Oh, shit. Left.
Watch that chunk of debris on your... Left.
We're almost there. Just around this... Wait! Who are they?
The Nile. Look at these dudes. I'm sorry. I am fully ready to love the Nile because they just look badass. They've got a great, like, a raider, post-apocalyptic kind of like renegade punk philosophy thing going on.
Whoa. Wait. Is that... That's Elder Tromok.
No, he's a Gran. He's a green Gran. That's interesting.
Crix, wait. What if... Come on, hurry up. They're here to help us. I told you I'd keep you safe no matter what, right? And see, here's our chance to get away. But...
I just imagine it's making like a creepy droning noise as it climbs over the top.
No buts. Come on.
Hold up there, young ones. That's as far as you two go, I'm afraid.
This evacuation isn't for you. Good luck with the apocalypse, though.
They have a sense of humor, too. Totally reminds me of Mad Max dudes. Galactic data file. A Republican Jedi. The Starlight Beacon is a Republican Jedi space station offering a ray of hope to the galaxy. This is awesome for those of you who have not read the books. Showing us, okay, so the core of the galaxy. This is where everything is. This is the city world capital of the Republic right here, Coruscant. It's right there. The planetary system located on the outer rim of Trimont, all the way down here. And here's the Starlight Beacon. So this is the edge of known space. Yavin, where it started, all the way down to the core, all the way down to Trimont. This is a far-reaching chain of events right now.
For the first 10 years of my life, we never stopped moving from planet to planet. Like something was chasing us, but we never knew what. Just that we weren't safe. We don't really believe in close connections between parents and kids. It's just elders and acolytes. Mine disappeared into another community when I was small. But Crix always looked out for me. He was the one constant thing I had. Except Cham, of course.
Oh, Cham, I love you already.
But as close as we are, I still could never tell Crix about this power inside me. I just have to hide it. Trimont 4 was the longest we've ever stayed anywhere. The closest I felt to calling a place home. I thought maybe, that flood of power inside me would just fade away now that we've settled somewhere for real. Now that we were safe.
Oh, Cham can fly. That's cool. Look at that.
But now I know better. There's nowhere in this galaxy that's truly safe.
Well, sounds like you need to become a Jedi, girl. Clearly you got the power in you and you want to help people. You know, create safety.
Sure. Sure, I'm still terrified, but we haven't died a fiery death yet, so everything seems like it's going pretty well.
For light and life! Of course. Right up until...
The people on that roof are about to be hit with some debris.
Hop on, we can still take it out in time. Quibs, Court, or Bibs, Court, follow us with the hover platform so we can get them out of here.
Nice, got a little Moncal in the background there with a Moncal baby.
Zoom.
I'm not sure we're gonna make it.
Fire. Kaboom.
Nice shooting, Fazala.
Nice shooting, Fazala, but how are we going to get people safely out of the city? We need a bigger craft than that if they can all fit on.
Oh, you mean... something like that?
I said scram, brats.
I said scram, brats.
But you could fit at least 60 people on that thing. We have so many, many lives to save. Zine.
You want to try to get past us? Be my guest.
No, where?
Wait. What is it, Elder Tromak?
Wait!
What is it, Elder Tromak?
These two are young disciples of our community. Let them in.
He said bring Elder Tromak. That's it.
But what about everyone else? They'll die. Sir?
Excuse us.
We need to borrow your spider cruiser to help get these people to safety right now.
Maybe we should have asked nicely first.
And what makes you think we'd hand over our ship to a bunch of kids, And sniveling Jedi kids at that.
Those are Jedi? Jedi? Force users?
The little blue guy is right. You should have asked nicely.
Yeah, you don't like the squeaky voice for this dude? Okay, I'll think of something different then.
Here's what we think about your evacuation. Fashoom, bazang,
That's cool. I like how every single gun has its own sound effect sound to show that they're not uniform in any way. They're all like very different weapons.
The elders say we must beware of the power of the Force. But the Jedi use it. It's the source of their powers. And they use their powers to help people. They are like me. I could be like them.
That was us asking nicely. Now, we take it.
That's when I feel it again. That certainty that is hurling destruction. That total destruction is hurling towards us. But there's something else too. The Force.
This is cool. I like that not only is it showing that this is a combined inner monologue of both of these characters at once, but check out how we've got this gradient going from pink to blue inside the speech bubble. Like, you know, all of her speech has been pink, and all of her speech has been blue, and so when it blends, it's showing that both voices are speaking this in unison, just coincidentally. And I think that's a really like awesome use of color to help direct the viewer's eye so you know how to read it.
But there's something else too. The Force.
Do a laid-back surfer dude for that, Jedi? Okay, I can do that.
The Force. It rises in me, and I rise with it. I just need to hold back the debris.
Oh, snap. So you're using the Force now. Okay. So she went from not only never having been trained in the Force, but like actively blocking out her Force sensitivity because it's like frowned upon so hard in her society, to just reach up and Force push. Clearly a lot of aptitude there. That's awesome. And her friend is totally flabbergasted by this too. Whoa! I'm sorry. Alien language. Oh, nice. The double-handed force push and everything.
Zine! You can't hold it? Hold on! We got you!
This is a great meeting of two people that are obviously going to become BFFs. I love it.
Zine, how could you?
Come, my child. We must escape.
Come, my child. We must escape this place.
You lied to me all this time! No, Crix,
Ah, good. We have the Jedi right where we want them. Surrounded. Now, kill them all.
Whoa, this is a big dude standing back here. We haven't met him yet. Just the Gran and all of these guys.
To be continued.
Yeah, but clearly Zine is going to be like super strong in the Force. So even without a lightsaber, she's going to be good for at least like a third of these Nihil. And then these three will dispatch the rest. No lightsaber, just vibes. Ah, Cap. Shout out to Surf Ninjas. That's a throwback. That's a movie I've not thought about in like easily 15, 20 years. Surf Ninjas, man. Pretty sure they filmed that in Santa Barbara. That could be Marchion Ro. I don't think it is. It remains to be seen. I guess we're going to have to find out. The timeline is correct, considering that this is like concurrent with the Great Hyperspace Disaster, you know? I guess we'll find out soon.
To be continued.
Let's see what's going on next. Alright, what you doing? Just part 2. Okay. Yeah. I'm really enjoying this. The High Republic is totally like a breath of fresh air. It feels very different. It's not the Old Republic. It is not your dad's Old Republic, and it's not your grandpa's original trilogy either, that's for sure. It has such lateral potential. Like, obviously, it can't go too far forwards because we know what the ultimate conclusions are going to be. Obviously, the Nihil get defeated because the Nihil aren't present for the rest of history. But that doesn't mean that they can't pack in as many awesome events during this timeline. Like, it's a big galaxy. And it's evidence with stories like this, where this is happening simultaneous with the first few chapters of Light of the Jedi. Like, how many other stories can take place concurrent with that book? And then also with Into the Dark, like the later ones. I'm sure that we are going to get some sort of a live action. Yes, the Acolyte. The Acolyte is set in the High Republic, and that will be a long form live action TV show. At least that one. I would be willing to bet that Star Wars Visions will give us at least one animated High Republic short as well. And then, now this, I have no basis for this. This is just speculation on my part, but there has been a lot of rumors about a sequel to Knights of the Old Republic 2. Not Star Wars The Old Republic, but KOTOR 3. There's like a KOTOR 3 in production. Like it's not a remake either. It's like it's a continuation, and one of my thoughts is one of the easiest ways for a project like that to get greenlit and for money to get thrown at it is if they said, well, what if we do Knights of the Old Republic 3 and we make it Knights of the High Republic? You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Or apparently done by the original BioWare guys' new studio. What if they were tasked with creating Knights of the High Republic? And there were, like, canon allegories and allusions to Revanites. Or, you know, Kreia. Or, like, any of that stuff. It's just another opportunity for them to canonize the Old Republic era in new ways. So it could just be a straight-up KOTOR 3. But I feel like to get that level of funding very easily, all I would have to do is remarket it as Knights of the High Republic. And everyone would be like, oh, yeah, no, we're on board. You know, by everyone, I mean like the marketing execs and the game developers and the people who would actually greenlight the project, not necessarily the fans. The fans would love KOTOR 3 just as KOTOR 3, like, obviously. But regardless of what it is, can't wait to play the hell out of it. And if it does end up being a High Republic video game, that's awesome. I'm totally down. Cool. That is it for the comics today. Stay tuned. What do we got? It's about noon right now. Let's call it 2 o'clock. 2 p.m. PST for LEGO Clone Wars to continue. right here on the channel, so don't go anywhere. Well, actually, yeah, go grab some lunch, use the bathroom, hang out for a little bit, come back, because, you know, that's important too. You got to make sure you eat. And, yeah, thank you everyone for joining me. Sorry again for the delay in schedule. Next week, this will be on a Wednesday, like normal. Also, the latest episode of the Old Republic playthrough just came out on the channel, and tomorrow we've got Iceball Station, Showdown from Iceball Station, God, episode 6? Maybe even episode 7 at this point. Episode 6 if you're on YouTube, episode 8 if you're on Patreon. That story is a slow burn, I know, but it's starting to get real good. So, thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you in a little while. As always, may the Force be with you.